turning Weibo night into a personal concert. Liu Yaning's Blooming to Wither became a live stage stress test for C-ent. On February 5, 2026, RR2025年 Weibo Night. A gala known for its dense star power, tight schedules, and highly industrialized stage formats. One performance kept being mentioned over and over again. Liu Yaning's Blooming to Wither 嗨到荼蘼. Not because of gimmicks. Not because of pre-arranged trending topics. But because, in that moment, many viewers felt something unmistakably clear. This wasn't a task completion gala stage. It was a music performance that was taken seriously. Rock Reimagining, not a cover, but a rebut. The original Blooming to Wither belongs to Fei Wang. A song defined by restraint, fatalism, and emotional distance. Liu Yaning didn't choose the safe route of faithful reproduction. He completely overturned its original temperament, rebuilding it as a rock piece. A brand new rock arrangement with forward-pushed rhythm. Heavier drum emphasis, intensifying emotional propulsion. His original touring band returned, with music director Liu Zhuo on site. Climaxes driven not by stacked high notes, but by emotional rupture. When the line, "The heart blossoms wildly, yet blossoms to wither," was pushed to its peak under the rock arrangement. What the audience heard wasn't vocal showmanship. It was the sound of long suppressed emotion finally breaking free. Many 现场观众 put it this way. He wasn't singing to us. He was singing to himself. The moment everyone talked about, that split-second smirk. What truly went viral wasn't just the sound. During the instrumental break, Liu Yaning flashed a brief, almost unplanned smirk. A moment so fleeting it barely seemed designed. Yet it became endlessly screenshot, remixed, and reprinted online. Why did this detail explode? Because it was so unlike a standard gala move. In that instant, he wasn't executing choreography or following quiz. He was fully immersed, relaxed, in control. With the confidence of someone who knows. I've got this. That kind of state only appears in singers who are deeply familiar with the stage. And deeply trusting of their own voice. Smoky voice rock, Liu Yaning's irreplaceability. Liu Yaning's raspy tone has never been decorative. Here, it functioned as an emotional instrument. Suppression in the low registers. Grain and texture as emotion builds. Torn, fractured edge in the explosive sections. Not to sound hype, but to give emotion real weight. As one music critic put it, this is restrained explosiveness, not uncontrolled screaming. That's exactly why, among countless rock rearrangements, this version of Blooming to Wither only works for Liu Yaning. Stage design and styling, not sexy fateful. The visuals were just as discussed. Deep V-cut black suit. Broad shoulders, narrow waist, sharpened silhouette. Red dominant lighting flooding the stage. High contrast shadows creating pressure and intensity. One viewer summed it up perfectly. Like someone standing inside a burning destiny. This wasn't about showing skin. It was about making the song's emotional arc visible. Prosperity, intensity, combustion, and inevitable ending. Even small details like joint rings reinforced the stage tension. What old songs, new voices really means. For longtime fans, this song carried deeper meaning. Blooming to Wither was one of Liu Yaning's signature covers. During his 2018 Street live streaming era. Back then, there were no galas. No stage design. Just street lights, a microphone, and countless moments of being overlooked. Years later, he returned with a full band, a full stage, and full control. Singing the same song on a mainstream platform. Not nostalgia, but a statement. I made it here. Audience and media response, a gala song like a concert. The data and reactions erupted simultaneously. Topic Liu Yaning Blooming to Wither stage. Over 100 million reads in 24 hours. Fan edits, mashups, and reaction videos flooding feeds. Direct cam releases by Xinhua News Agency and Sohu Entertainment. Media praise, explosive power that pierces through the screen. One viewer commented, "This is the first time a gala performance made me want to buy concert tickets. Stability check, not a one-off peak. This performance resonated because it wasn't isolated." From late 2025 to early 2026. ChineseVTV New Year's Eve, 3 songs, fully live. Beijing TV New Year's Eve, handled a backing track accident on the spot. Chengdu Tour, 6万 ZR Show, sustained high-intensity performance. Named top 10 recommended concerts of the year by ChineseVTV. This wasn't a good night. It was long-term stage ability made visible. The contrast, Stage King vs. Offstage Liu Yaning. Even more charming is what happens offstage. Actively interacting during live streams. Cat ear gestures responding to fans. Playing with prop hammer plushies. Granite beanie during rehearsals dubbed the cat ear hat. A new phrase was born. Stage effects come from the person. On stage, a rock dominator. Off stage, relaxed, refined, and quietly adorable. Industry positioning, not traffic a stage artist. With over 40 hosts in a year. Led roles across 3 platforms with view counts exceeding 1,000. And proven touring power. Liu Yaning's Weibo night positioning included high-speed rail HUB offline cover. Opening screen ads alongside Zhan and Bailu. Weibo annual popular actor. Core third row center setting inside the venue. These resources align with only one type of artist. Someone who can truly carry a stage. Why call him C-ent's stage quality inspector? Because every time he appears, he reminds audiences mercilessly that a stage can be treated with respect. Live performance requires fundamentals. Emotions can actually be sung out. So when people ask, who understands that smirk during the instrumental break? The answer is simple. It's a moment only someone absolutely confident in the stage can have. What this performance really left behind. The true meaning of this blooming to wither isn't how explosive or viral it was that night. It's that it reminded people of something long neglected. A stage deserves reverence. In an era where gala performances are increasingly templated, where showing up on time, finishing the song, and no accidents have become the lowest and often only expectations. Emotion gets compressed. Music gets weakened. And stages become hot search assembly lines. That night, Liu Yaning chose the opposite direction. He didn't chase safety. He didn't cater to rhythm for comfort. He used a demanding song and a risky rearrangement to pull the stage back to performance itself. When a singer is willing to take responsibility for a song, to risk judgment and exercise control, the audience can feel it. It's not fan bias. It's not emotional projection. It's a very direct sensation. He's taking me seriously. That's why this stage keeps being replayed, discussed, and dissected. Not because it was flawless, but because it was real, forceful, and unrepeatable. More than a successful performance, it was a quiet reminder. Beyond traffic, topics, and algorithms, the stage can still be a place where ability speaks. And that's why the title Stage Quality Inspector truly fits. Not because he judged others, but because his presence made the standard visible again. What do you think of Liu Yaning's Blooming to Wither stage? Share your thoughts in the comments.